Hey friends and fam, it's Lila.
And Lulu.
And today we're going to be doing a special kind of reunited thing where we play a game called Relative Insanity, which is basically just a family version of Cards Against Humanity. And we are back here with our little brother,
Quarantine's been rough, man.
Steve. He's got to be louder. Anyway.
Quarantine's been rough, man.
So the objective of this game is to become a comedian by playing punchline cards to make the funniest scenarios or phrases and be the first player to 5 points. And we will go you, me, and then Steve. You read that out loud?
At the end of my cousin Mary's psychiatric examination, the doctor wrote, At the end of my cousin Mary's psychiatric examination, the doctor wrote, "Does he ever take his hand out of his pants?" At the end of my cousin Mary's psychiatric examination, the doctor wrote, "You are special, but not in the good way." Whose was your special?
Mine. Oh, and it goes as the first player to 5 cards, 5 red cards, is the winner. So it's my turn?
Do we pull a card or no?
Yeah.
Yeah, you pulled one. I don't know if I already pulled one, so there. But when Mom came back from the hair salon and asked, "What do you think?" my dad blurted out,
This is so clutch, man.
you guys gotta speak up.
It's clutch. It's
You
real
gotta speak
clutch.
up as well. When my mom came back from the hair salon and asked, "What do you think?" my dad blurted out, "Does anyone have a barf bag they're not using?" That's pretty good. When my mom came back to the hair salon, when my mom came back from the hair salon and asked, "What do you think of?"
What do you think
I'm
of my
gonna kill
hair?
myself. When my mom came back from the hair salon and asked, "What do you think?" my dad blurted out, "Well, at least Jesus loves you."
Dang!
I'm gonna have to go with Jesus.
Steve, your turn.
Your turn.
Oh, great.
Grab a card.
Okay.
During this ceremony, the preacher leaned over to the best man and said, During the ceremony, the preacher leaned over to the best man and said, "Have you ever considered wearing a bra?" During the ceremony, the preacher leaned over to the best man and said, "I feel like a sexy woman trapped in a fat man's body." What's a fat man?
Okay. Alright, Pam, that's you. Speak up.
My sister told her gynecologist, My sister told her gynecologist, "You were very brave to wear that." My sister told her gynecologist, "So obviously the acne medicine isn't working." Delilah.
When Mima took off her bra, her youngest granddaughter exclaimed, I'm gonna like have to do a skip to a 5 minutes later thing. Okay. When Mima took her bra off, her youngest granddaughter exclaimed, "I never should have stopped drinking." When Mima took her bra off, her youngest granddaughter exclaimed, "If anybody needs me, I will be on the toilet." I'm gonna say the drinking one. That's just like way too funny.
My mom took one look at my room and said, "I'll see you in the gulag."
Oh my god.
Mom took one look at my room and said, "I need to get my groove on." Mom took one look at my room and said, "Who wants to get naked?"
Why?
Get my groove on, we'll take this. Somewhat, this is worse than Cards Against Humanity.
Yeah, somehow this is way worse than Cards Against Humanity.
During the intervention, my cousin Pete told the group,
Oh, I have 8. I have 8 cards, you guys. Well, I had 8. Now I have 7.
okay, stay like that. Don't pull another card after.
Okay. Be real loud with, or as loud as you can with this one.
During the intervention, my cousin Pete told the group he is going places like rehab and jail. During the intervention, my cousin Pete told the group the only thing stopping him from going on a 9-state killing spree is the lack of gas money. What the heck?
I feel like
I
that
just-
was a little bit too realistic.
I don't know if the camera even picked that up, but I just flipped my water bottle lid open, and all the water from the lid shot me in my face. It
Had a nice splash.
was my turn.
Today was
Yep.
a splash.
Okay. We should have known the marriage was doomed when, during the wedding vows, she said, that was one for my homies.
I got this in the bag. I will be going to Gulag soon.
We should have known the marriage was doomed when, during the wedding vows, she said, "You know God is watching, don't you?" We should have known the marriage was doomed when, during the wedding vows, she said, "The greatest night of my life included a handicapped tub and a bottle of Mr. Bubble." I think Mr. Bubble.
Oof. That was
Is that
one of
you?
my good cards.
Oh. Sorry, fan.
The God is watching one's always like, you know God's watching, right? When you want to do something bad.
I'm just gonna, yeah.
What?
The doctor walked into the room and said,
Oh, I was waiting for more.
Oh, me too.
well, that's 2 brain cells right here, you guys. Oh.
Oi, bro. Oi, bro. You gonna oi, bro?
Charlie in the chocolate factory. The
Would
doctor.
you like some chocolate? Okay, your turn. This is gonna be a long
This goes to
video.
show I have a stale sense of humor.
This goes to show we all have a bad sense of humor. Alright.
The doctor walked into the room and said, "Can anybody take me to the emergency room?" But you're a doctor. Like, if you're a doctor, you can stitch yourself up, right?
No!
I don't know how that works.
Gosh.
Oh my god.
The doctor walked into the room and said, "What's up, Thunder Thighs?" The emergency room. It has to be the emergency room.
It's me.
Yeah.
How many cards do you have?
I don't know. 4? Whose turn is it?
Lupus.
Best.
I'll see you in Gulag.
Timmy's lack of respect for his stepmother was evident when he said to her,
Oh, I got a good one for this one. Yeah.
"Can I help you?"
Puma,
Puma, stay.
Puma, come.
Excuse
Come here.
you.
Come
Oh
here.
my gosh.
She climbed on you.
You wanna go clutch the Gulag with me?
I don't have anything else.
Okay. Timmy's Timmy's lack of respect for his stepmother was evident when he said to her, "Her ass makes that dress look fat."
Oh my god.
Timmy's lack of respect for his stepmother was evident when he said to her, "You were convinced in a car wash."
Conceived.
Oh, conceived.
Oof.
Oh, my finger was covering half of it, that's why.
I convinced you in a car wash. And then I conceived your accident of a brother.
Is this mine?
No.
Mine wasn't in the car wash one.
Oh, yeah.
So I only have 2 cards.
Okay, my turn.
I'm moving on.
You're just breathing.
Could you not breathe like that? That would be fantastic. Okay. Halfway through my grandmother's funeral, my uncle leaned over to me and said,
You have a terrible laugh.
"What would you guys do if one of your friends laughed like this?"
Well, I'd push him over. Like, I'd just push him over.
Did you get yours?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just say her for the beginning part.
Halfway through my grandmother's funeral, my uncle leaned over to me and said, I should probably read that over. Halfway through my grandmother's funeral, my uncle leaned over to me and said, "You're the worst thing that ever happened to me."
Dang.
Halfway through my grandmother's funeral, my uncle leaned over to me and said, "Her weight is higher than his credit card score." I'm gonna have to go with weight.
Well, that was a good card.
That was a good card.
When my parents came home, the first thing the babysitter said to them was, "You choose your destiny." Well, this clearly isn't one of them. You guys remember those books that you used to get? Oh God!
She's capsizing like the Titanic.
You guys remember those books that you used to get at the theaters on book day? And it was like, choose your own adventures.
Actually, no.
You decide your fate. Do you guys remember those?
When your mom walks in, prepare yourself.
Oh my gosh.
When your mom counts it down to 0, your sleep paralysis, Stephen. Come, this is no place to die.
Oh my god. Okay.
When my parents came home, the first thing the babysitter said to them was, "I am wanted in 7 states." No, hang on, I gotta reread that. When my parents came home, the first thing the babysitter said to them was, "I'm wanted in 7 states." That'd be terrifying. Just know that you hired a mass murderer. When my parents came home, the first thing that they said to them was, "Welcome to the Gulag." That's gonna be a running joke for right now.
He has said this. I don't know if it'll show up very much in this video, but he has said "Welcome to the Gulag" at least 17 times.
Where you dropping, bro? I'm dropping it, Tilted.
Oh my god, reread it.
When my parents came home, the first thing that the babysitter said to them was, hang on. We talk about you when you're not here."
Do you want to read it again? Oh my god, what are you, illiterate?
The only word you can spell on a spelling bee is illiterate.
No, you read it. Read it. I don't know if I read it right or not.
You got Democrats
Go ahead.
wrong.
When my parents come home, the first thing the babysitter said to them was, We took. When my parents came home, the first thing the babysitter said to them was, "We talk about you when you're not here."
Children.
7 state one. Wanted.
Me.
Welcome to the Gulag.
Go.
Weird. I'll just edit it all out. I'm like, Sonya, don't talk.
During karaoke night, my sister stabbed the During karaoke night, my sister grabbed the microphone and shouted.
Why did I put this back in here? Why did I put both of them in here? Okay.
Hold on, get off the table.
You're not supposed to be on the table. Why are you on the table?
She looked at you like, I'm not doing anything wrong. What are you talking about?
Why'd you put those on there?
During karaoke night, my sister grabbed the microphone and shouted, I can't stop staring at her boobs. During karaoke night, my sister grabbed the microphone and shouted, is the cat in heat or is that your mother calling? Whose was that? Steve's. That was a terrible roast.
Well, you know it hits home to someone. Why are you doing that?
Why you guys stop letting her
Why you
walk
doing
all
that?
over the table?
Are you guys ready?
Yes.
Okay.
No.
You want to sit up, Luca? Okay. The emergency room nurse walked up to us and said, "Oh, I know."
I'm having deja vu.
It's literally so stupid, bro. Okay. I'll do Lupe's first then.
Yeah.
The emergency room nurse walked up to us and said, "I think I hear the ice cream truck." That's
What's
me.
up, Thunder?
That's me as heck.
On that one. What's up, Thunder?
If you were a
Thighs?
doctor, nobody would live.
The emergency room nurse walked up to us and said, "Did that dress used to fit you? Who had this one?" It automatically the dress, bro.
7.
This is my child.
Your turn, Pam.
Just kidding.
That's my dog.
My child's a plate of bacon and eggs. He's pretty good for the morning.
Look at this conversation. There's gonna be so many shots of me doing this whole video, bro.
Come on.
While the kids are playing in the backyard, Grandma said to my sister about her youngest.
What? Why'd you look at me like that? I didn't understand a word you said.
While watching the kids play in the backyard, my grandma said to my sister about her youngest blank.
Are you sure that's your husband's child?
It seems to be missing a couple chromosomes. I can't speak today. I haven't had my morning coffee. Welcome to the Gulag. Boomer, what you doing? What you doing, you goofy
I don't
goober?
really have anything else. Okay. Ready, Steve?
Yeah, I'm not. While watching the kids play in the backyard, my grandma said to my sister about her youngest, "She is dumber than a bag of hair." That's it. Okay. While watching the kids play in the backyard, my grandma said to my sister about her youngest, Big Chungus, "Is it supposed to be
It's supposed to be that color.
Is it supposed to be that color?" Yeah, thank you.
You want to just read it again?
No. I'm already wasting so many people's chromosomes at this point.
You really are.
No,
Okay.
sorry, brain cells. Who's the dumb hair one?
No, we're not even done with him yet. Okay. Give me a second.
Who's the dumb hair?
Mine's the dumb hair. I think I'm gonna win, you guys. I can feel it.
I think you're about to go to the
What
gulag
if I
pretty
just take
soon.
them and beat them off the side of the table?
And no one's gonna let you win the gulag niche.
When I asked Mom where Dad was, she answered.
When my parents came home, the first thing that the babysitter said to them was...
Well, you should have had an abortion.
You need to put that in subtitles.
I can't. It's a
That's a really heavy hitter
yeah.
to some of the audience.
And Joe watches our videos.
Welcome to the gulag.
What was the question? Okay, so our camera died, so now we're back, and I think we're gonna just do whoever gets the next card wins. Okay. All right, that's on you.
Straight out of gulag. The only thing I ever heard my dad say about my cousin Frankie was... What movie is this from?
Your mother's on the phone.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure she's been drinking.
Here you go. Okay, read it.
The only thing I've ever heard my dad say about my cousin Frankie was, everybody in her hometown knows what she looks like naked. Damn.
Oh, wow.
The only thing I ever heard my dad say about my cousin Frankie was, I bet he couldn't entertain himself for hours with that fly swatter.
Who wins?
You.
Even I.
Well, it goes to me.
So-
funny.
I would. Welcome to the gulag.
Ready? So, wait, I won.
No, I would.
All right.
Well, it was between me and her because we both got 6.
Yeah. I won.
I'm gonna give it to the underdog.
I won. Did you just call me an underdog?
Yeah.
Okay, so I didn't expect Lulu to win because I was very much ahead, but we tied cards, which means that you must be the loser, right?
Not everybody can win though.
Not everybody can win though.
Yeah. Especially since what Grandpappy told me about you.
You really gonna do that to my brother?
No.
You can't do that. I got cards.
Throw your cards on the table.
Welcome to the gulag.
Okay. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and remember to like and subscribe.
And comment down below to see what type of content you'd like to see in our next video.
Bye.
Bye.